Tire forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into... And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ready. Black Ultra.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Jackrabbit.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys! They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it.
Swinging this out for Pollard. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. With a lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Cut. Cut.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 46. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Down the right sideline.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 3-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Okay, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Set, ready. Black shot. Steel, black. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Come on, set.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, green, red, yellow. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Lance finding Debo there for the Niner 1st. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out in the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Lance going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Ready.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Set.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
Here's Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind him. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon Cooks. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go, get out there.
Prescott yet again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go, 47. Under.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Hey, count. Hey, count. 47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is indeed good, and now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Black Ultra.
Now Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's across midfield. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. Touchdown for the Oilers. George Kittle, 65 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Kill. We're going to 54. Why?
Prescott now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here we go.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Set, go.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
46.
Second down, Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's got room to roam. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Go. Get out there. Go on to 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the safe back at the 16-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw is Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Gonna run again here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Hey, kill. Here go 47.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops this underneath. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it down here to the 43. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
97.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now he's loose again. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Niners are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Prescott now. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here go 46.
Prescott to throw it. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. A gain there of 21 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man, Pollard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Go, get out there. There we go, kill. There we go, going to 53. 47.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Hey, kill. Under.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Gun. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Gun. Here we go. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.